Have you ever gone to a shopping mall wanting to buy just one item, but eventually spend half a day in the mall buying 20 things and having 2 meals? It's because contemporary malls use psychological tricks to make you spend more. Watch on to know these tricks so you will not spend $200 when you just want to spend $20 in the mall. So, before anything, do know that these are not just observations, but real legit tricks that are based on studies and research that shopping malls use. Also, we are talking about shopping malls that are owned by one developer that rent out each individual retail store, and not malls that sold individual shops to individual owners. Basically, we are talking about the more mainstream shopping malls and not the malls that Hong is sport visit. So, what's the first trick? I bet you did not notice this. You will seldom see any clock in the mall. Heck, they are not even in the shops. It's because the mall does not want you to know that you have spent hours walking in the mall mindlessly. The longer they can keep you in the mall, the higher chance of you spending in the mall. Interestingly, this was inspired by casinos. In 1931, when the state in the US legalized gambling, casinos had clocks. But over the next few years, gamblers complained and demanded the clocks to be removed. So casinos took them down and gamblers stay longer. Therefore, without clock, people will spend more time in the mall. The idea of windows is similar. Is to prevent people from knowing that it's dark. But why? Studies show that after about 23 minutes of browsing, we rely more on emotions than logic when we shop. And after about 40 minutes, your father might buy contacts thinking that it's tissue paper, while your mother will buy screwdrivers thinking they can be used to cut food. It's because by then, our brains are tired, so it's much harder to make logical decisions, and impulse buys go up. Now, while this research is for supermarket shoppers, it should also apply to shopping mall shoppers. Of course, the solution to this is simple. Set a target on when you have to leave the mall and set an alarm. But sometimes, you might find it hard to find the exit. And yes, it's by design too. IKEA is a place for you to do two things. Eat at their restaurant and lose your way. And what do you do when you lose your way? You walk around mall and buy something. It's the same for shopping malls, but they take it to a whole new level. If you are new to the mall, you will never remember where you enter from, as the entrance will not be highlighted that well. Trust me, I know, because I've been lost many times. And other than having escalators near each other, they will space them out, so you have to walk more. Going to a popular store will require you to walk past many stores. You see, these are actually invisible paths that shopping mall developers create, and these paths are designed like a maze. This psychological effect is known as the Gruen transfer, which is named after Victor Gruen, a pioneer in the design of shopping malls. The whole idea is for you to walk more and spend more. Now, there's no solution to this. Unlike IKEA, whereby there might be shortcuts if you know them, shopping malls have no shortcuts, so you have to die walk past 6 mala hotpot restaurants before you reach the food court. Yes, I know that sounds way too familiar, because that's what I'm going to talk about next. If you are looking to advertise your business in this channel, we can help you. There are guaranteed views and many big brands have trusted us. Just click on the link in the description. Try this. Think of a shopping mall near you now. Now, think of where the food court is. Chances are, you will have to walk past many shops before you can reach the food court. The food court is almost never near the entrance and seldom on the first level. The goal is simple. People will automatically head to these amenities, so they are used as magnets to draw people to walk there, and therefore creating traffic for the shops. And you also notice something. Sometimes, if it's on the basement, you will just be beside an anchor tenant, like a supermarket. It's not a coincidence. The whole idea is to create some kind of big magnet there, so the shops surrounding it will receive much more traffic. Now, if you're offended by this, you might be someone who will microwave a kitten just because you're angry. Hey, don't be lah. You see, in the world of marketing, using psychological tricks to gain an advantage is just part of living lah. Instead, treat this as an educational video which you can tell your friends about when you're in the mall. Because when we are in the mall, we should be happy and let others earn our money lah. If not, your life very sad leh. But anyways, do you know that supermarkets also use different psychological tricks to make you spend more? Watch this and you understand. Also, follow me on Instagram if you have not done so, as we publish exclusive short videos there, link in description. And if you want to advertise with us, even as a standalone video, do contact us. Thank you for spending almost 4 minutes with me. I really appreciate it and hope you learned something.